Bruins holding on to a 1-goal lead, 5.5 minutes left, and then they add on Elias Lindholm on a beautiful feed from David Pastrnak, who had himself a night. Lindholm with his first goal since October 28th, first even-strength goal of the year as well. Part of a 6-goal attack for the Bruins tonight as they take down the Jets. 6-3 your final. They've won 4 straight, and they're back to 500 on the road for the first time since they were 1-1.
What a great job by Geeky, out hustling to save that not being icing. You know, right there, that all of a sudden you get that insurance goal and you can kind of relax a little bit because it was getting a little tight there in the third period, but the Bruins hung on.
It did, and they did, and I think that goal just epitomizes how much fun this hockey team is, how hard they're working, the structure that they have, the talent that they have, but most of all, how much they really enjoy each other.
Yeah, and I think you won the key battles, right? Your goaltender played better, specialty teams.
Yes, wins again.
And your superstars were the better ones tonight.
It's Bruins Overtime Live, presented by BioToyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit BioToyota.com. Adam Pellerin, Barry Peterson, Andrew Raycroft, and we have the new jersey that the Bruins will be wearing for their Stadium Series game against the Tampa Bay Lightning on February 1st. And appropriately, it's Hampus Lindholm had himself a night, too. Game-winning goal tonight for the Bruins. So you can get this on BostonProShop.com starting on Monday. You can go to the Hub on Causeway, buy it as well. But this thing is sharp.
I can't wait to see the goalie gear. I just thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
What the goalies are up to.
White pads, you think?
What do you mean you just thought about that?
Goalie? Yeah. Or maybe they go gold.
Oh.
Just thought about that.
By the way, that's my jersey.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
No, that's good.
What do you mean?
Wow, that's, I mean.
I think I could wrap this and give it to somebody.
Who wore it better? That's the question, right?
Wow.
First intermission, Barry, or we'll get a poll up on NESN.com.
Yeah.
How about that? Speaking of Hampus Lindholm, his second goal of the year gave the Bruins a 4-2 lead.
He sure did.
Yeah, and it was
and we're going to see it.
Yeah, one of those situations.
Right here, look at this.
As we were talking, Razor, when this went in, we almost had to watch the replay because he doesn't take very many slap shots. It's usually all the riskers. Here the Bruins do a good job of getting it deep, getting it to the net. You see Pasta crashing the net, Geeky, and then in comes Lindholm. And we believe it was deflected at some point in here, but you see Pasta taking it to the net, doing a good job, Geeky coming in, and then Lindholm just rifles one.
And then just another great, hard-working goal by your best players on the ice. Morgan Geeky wins his battle in the neutral zone. David Pastrnak, great idea, great hockey sense to throw that little backhander on net to, again, create some chaos in front of the net. Winnipeg was very leaky in their own zone tonight, and this was another example of it, and it was an absolute cannon from Hampus Lindholm.
Probably would have liked to see, if you were Winnipeg, Comrie kind of do a better job controlling that Pasta.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get outside of his post. He's got to steer that right into the short side. That, again, those are like the little things where you miss your MVP goaltender. That was a perfect example of that. It's got to get steered. But again, it's smart from David to understand that he's got him in that position. The
Bruins did trail early in this one, down 1-0, but then they got a couple of power play opportunities. The first one, it's David Pastrnak capitalizing.
And this is a great job by this number one unit moving the puck around. They did a fantastic job zipping it through the seam, opening things up. They do a great job right here. Morgan Geeky keeps it in. The Jets don't get it out. And then they go around the top. Around the top, David finds the seam again. And then Charlie, just easy one for David here.
Yeah, and then I think Charlie goes, you know what, I think I want to, as I ease back in this lineup, I want to get a point. Who do I give it to? 88, and he just rips it. Good job with the screens. Look at the bodies in front. You got to look through. But to your point right here, Razor's able to stop it, get it to lay flat, and look at Lindholm right in front with that screen. And Pasta, even from this angle, man, he can see the net so well in the openings. Remember, we used to see on the power play, he would always be on his offside, never be on that side.
It's what a transformation. Yep. Right? This power play, the transformation of the power play to this season is as big of a story as any.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable. You don't know where they're going to be, so it's hard to defend.
David Pastrnak is our Subaru of New England star of the game, moving past Rick Middleton tonight for 5th place on the Bruins' all-time goal-scoring list. Also picked up his 128th power play goal, one shy of Cam Neely for 5th place in franchise history.
I don't think he's done yet, do you?
No, he's got a little bit left in the tank.
So
I think this season he's got a little bit of work left.
Sofia Jurkovic caught up with him postgame.
David, remember that question I asked you before you played about if you're going to be missing any touches when you came back from 5 games, and you said you can't really answer it, right, because you hadn't been out. You've got 7 points in your last 2 games, so it doesn't look like you're feeling anything. How are you feeling out there?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel like, with every shift, I feel a little better. Obviously, it's not easy coming back from injury. You kind of, sometimes it can be more mental than actually the physical fatigue. So, no, it's been good. Obviously, I came into the winning, and the boys were playing unbelievable hockey before I came back. So, just try to jump in and join, and it's always easier when the team is winning, and I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know most players don't like answering questions about personal milestones, but I have to ask you, because now you're officially 5th all-time in Bruins history in terms of goals scored. It's hard to put you on the spot in terms of reflecting on it, but, anything to say to that you keep climbing those rankings?
Yeah, obviously very honored. I'm very, very aware where I play and what organization and the amount of history that Boston Bruins organization has. So very honored and humble, and just trying my best and keep working harder. And there's only one thing missing for me, and that's what I'm going to be chasing.
Last question for you. The identity of this Boston Bruins team was questioned. I know that was a long time ago in preseason. Right now, you guys are on such a streak. You guys are overcoming adversity. When you're out of the lineup, when McAvoy was out, what would you describe the identity of this current team right now as?
No, it's great. The whole year we've been put in a different situation. We've been able to win different kind of games. That gives the team confidence. Same thing with the injuries. Some top players come out. The guys who stepped in played amazing hockey. Helped the team win, being productive, and that's the identity. Next man up, and we stick together, and we are as one team, and not individually.
Great, David. Great win. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, next man up mentality has certainly been very important for this Bruins team this year, and you're getting guys back and getting guys healthy.
Yeah.
But you're losing guys, too, which is going to happen over the course of an NHL season, and unfortunately it happens.
Yeah, but one of the keys, too, that has happened with Coach Marco Sturm here is that when you have some structure, and it took him a while in that season to learn that structure, but once you have that in place for a shorter period of time, you can have guys go out of the lineup and others come back, and as long as you have that structure, you can kind of get away with it for a little bit of while. If you're going to go out and play a run-and-gun game and all of a sudden you lose Charlie and you lose David Pastrnak and those top players, well, you're in deep, deep trouble. But when you have the structure and good goaltending, specialty teams, you can kind of hang around for some games.
Yeah, well, and you get good structure. When you have good structure, you get good goaltending, inevitably. Because you have 2 very talented guys that if they have a little bit of structure, they're going to have a game like tonight, and they're going to find a way to get your win. The special teams is the big one that you just brought up as well, because what we've seen that Charlie McAvoy and David Pastrnak, not in the top unit, but they still find a way to get points. They find a way to score that big goal because they have structure on their power play as well. They get into the zone. They put pucks to the net. They have a plan. And I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a real huge benefit from the Boston Bruins and the coaching staff. And that those hires have come a long way and made this team very good.
And to your point, I think you're seeing players with the buy-in, too. Right?
Correct.
It's like, okay, now we're starting to do what the coaches want, and we're getting successful. It's like, okay.
And no big deal, David's out. I've been buying in. I feel confident. You guys have given me confidence. I can step into that and play the next 3 minutes and chip in on that.
Yeah, I mentioned the injuries. Jonathan Aspero going down in the first period. A player who has been a big surprise, a pleasant surprise, one of the good stories for the Bruins.
Great story.
This year, unfortunately, goes down in the first period with an upper body injury, does not return.
No, and it's one of those things to say, it sounds easy, next guy up. Here you can see him going off. He looks like he's, kind of holding upper body there. But it's one thing to say next man up, but it's another thing for that man to come in and take advantage of that opportunity. Jonathan Aspero has just done a tremendous job of filling in for the Bruins when they've had so many injuries through the defensive cores. And because he had to leave so early, only 4:19, look at the minutes here.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, Charlie McAvoy, welcome back.
Yeah, we'll ease you in, right, Charlie? We're only going to ease you in. We're going to lose a right defenseman. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they needed him on the penalty kill tonight, too, right? Because the Bruins went shorthanded a number of times. And so Charlie McAvoy, second only to Andrew Peeke in time on ice. But looked good, looked fast, looked ready to go.
He did. He did a great job getting himself ready for this game. He did the training staff, all the people he talked about, they did a great job getting him ready, and they picked the right time to have him back into the lineup. And it looked to me like he didn't skip a beat. If anything, it looked like he had a little extra jump, a little extra energy. He was jumping into the rush, and then you look at that stat line at the bottom of the screen. That's a career game for some guys, Barry.
Yep, +4, and he was very impressive, very aggressive, not only with some physicality, which again, as David said, in the interview with Sophia, a lot of this is not just physical, it's mental. It's trying to get over that hurdle, and as we had said in the pregame, I am just marveled by the fact that he's back. What a nice pass that was to Corrali from that right point by McAvoy, but I'm just amazed that when we were doing that Montreal game and we watched that injury, and I asked the producer, I don't want to see it again. I've seen it once, that's enough. I'll look away a little bit. I'm surprised and shocked that he's back this quickly, and then you take that feeling that I have, and I watched what I saw tonight. It's amazing.
Yeah, just not, the injury itself. Obviously, that was bad enough, and the surgery and the recovery from that, but we've been talking about the fact that he lost all that weight. So he's trying to get, gain that back. But it's hard to get your nutrition when you can't eat solid food. So you couple that into the mix, and then trying to get back on the ice, get your stamina, get your lungs back, and then get in the game action.
And don't underestimate, I think, tomorrow, too, that complete day off, as Brick was talking about, this road trip. Now, all of a sudden, you got guys that you come back for 1 or 2 games, you feel a little achy, right? Remember? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I got a chance to rest, and then get back at it and actually have. That's something we haven't said much for the Bruins in that month of November, really, right? Or October, was you have a chance to have a rest and to practice.
Yeah.
That's 2 things they haven't been doing much of.
Yep. And so the Bruins with a big win tonight. And, of course, looking at the calendar, and you know that the New Year's right around the corner. And as it would turn out, the Stadium Series is right around the corner as well for the Bruins. February 1st. We got the jersey reveal tonight as you take a look at this great video building up the hype and the drama at Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers football team. Well, it'll be home of the Bruins and Lightning Stadium Series game on February 1st. Take a look at that. That's pretty cool. And so that is the Stadium Series. And this is the Stadium Series jersey right here. I'll take
easy with my jersey.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to fight
stuffer for Barry right
I got to
there.
wrap that up. Give that to somebody.
Yeah. Well, you got a big stocking to get this baby in there. My goodness. But,
I'll tell you, I like the little. It's the little.
The details here, right?
The sun and the.
Get the New England on the collar, right? All the states and the bear slice.
Bear slice, yeah.
And the logo. This is on the shoulder. The jerseys they're wearing now.
That black really stands out, doesn't it? With that white on it.
The white gloves, too.
Yeah.
The white gloves.
Yeah, and so this is, again, available starting on Monday, bostonproshop.com, the hub on Causeway. And so this is the Hampus Lindholm jersey. As it turns out, had a pretty good game tonight. And also, you want to go to the game, you get a chance to win tickets. You can purchase raffle tickets for a chance to win a trip to Tampa to see the Bruins and Lightning face-off, 2026 Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series. The prize includes 2 sweet tickets to the game, 2 round-trip flights on JetBlue's Bear Force One, and lodging for 3 nights. All proceeds support the Boston Bruins Foundation. The raffle runs through December 23rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Visit BruinsRaffles.com to purchase tickets. Terms apply.